everybody, this is Mateo, and we are moving on in the world on Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. Speaking of Let's Play Pokemon Crystal, we're on the 24th part now, and we're nearing twice the amount that my last Let's Play was. And in case you forgot what the last one was, first off, how dare you? Second off, it was Metroid Zero Mission, lasted 13 parts, with a little bit of editing, not nearly as much as what's going into this one. In fact, this will probably be one of my most edited Let's Plays, and it's only my second one. Kinda wish I had done this when I had more viewers, but at the same time, I've wanted to do like a complete Pokédex run of a Pokemon game for the longest time, and because of this, I've been able to. And I've also been able to share it with other people who also enjoy this game. What am I doing? Okay, yeah, so I wanted to grab that item for some reason. I don't even know what it was. So I ran back to Mahogany Town and put some just random stuff that I really didn't need into the box. This mainly consists of apricorns, because it's not like we can go see what's-his-face. And now we're back here. Let's pretend that never even happened. Anyway, Burnt Berry heals burns. Or is it freeze? I think the mint berry heals. No, that heals. I'm confusing myself. I need a mint berry. That's my relationship with Pokemon. What is that relationship, sir? I didn't read the first line, and now I just think otherwise. His name is Edgar. That is really cool. It's like Final Fantasy VI all over again. All of a sudden, we'll have a dancing Joker jumping around and laughing and having sand on his boots. Either way, Remoraid's, we're not going to see these guys for a while since they can't be caught in this game. So, we'll see them much later. And you think there isn't very much to be much later in this game. I mean, you're going to the 8th gym. Well, semi-spoiler, semi-trailer, I guess. Semi-hint. If you play this game, you know what I'm talking about. And indeed I will be doing that, because I kinda have to be able to catch all 251 Pokemon, and it's kinda completing the game. But, whatever, I'm spoiling stuff now. Hypno is at level 40, that's pretty good, where everything else is only 25. I should probably switch to something else, but I really like Hypno. Sure, I used to like Alakazam more, but, you know, I don't have to trade to get Hypno, and he's just as good, easier to get. You get him earlier. You don't have to go through the whole process of catching an Abra that'll keep teleporting away from you. Either way, that guy I did not even see coming. I am hyper. I am very hyper. This usually happens on the weekdays too, which is weird because I'm usually beat after school and volunteering, and I don't do homework. I use this to wind down, and that's going great. But as a break time between all the work, basically, and then I listen to other Let's Players while I do my homework, and that's basically how my day-to-day basis goes. On weekends, it goes differently. I've usually just played by ear, but, you know, stuff happens, and it's fun, and I usually spend my weekends recording the games, because I have a lot more time then, because it's not eaten up by school. So I usually record the Let's Plays in advance. That is the Ice Path. I actually really like that area. It is practically the second to only place. There's one other place where we can find a few, but this is the second to only place that we can find ice types, and quite a few, so there will be a bunch of new Pokemon to catch in here. We may even have some evolutions of other Pokemon as I'm trying to catch them, or evolutions of Pokemon in this area. Either way, find out next time on the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z, or not, the way this is Pokemon. And we're only 4 minutes in. Either way, I'm not even really paying attention to the game right now, but I'm still having a lot of fun. In fact, okay, so, last trainer's down. Yep, I'm so hot I'll probably melt the ice path. Wait, what am I doing? Why? Oh, fighting the guys on the top. Great. So, now what? Huh. Well, what is this guy? Scientist? Nope, freak. Okay. Rhyhorn. Pretty interesting Pokemon. Pretty cool looking. Rhydon even cooler. Rhyperior is awesome. One of my favorites. Especially from the 4th generation. But I think Rhyhorn was the first Pokemon drawn like when they were first creating the series. Let's see here. Pokemon invented, I guess is the word. Okay, here we go. Load. It's not Pikachu. Doesn't mean it was. It's Rhydon. Okay, so yeah, Rhydon was the first Pokemon, and Rhyhorn is the pre-evolution of that. So that's interesting. You could add that to your Pokemon review. I will be quizzing you at the end of this Let's Play, so make sure you're taking notes. Good question would be, which Pokemon have I fought the most in this? It'd probably be a water type. There are a lot of water type trainers in this gym, and the all water type, the entire water route going to Cianwood City does not help that. So much water. If you are aquaphobic, do not play this game. So I attempted to find the grass, because there are some Pokemon we need to catch in this route that aren't water-based. So, the grass is right here in the middle. And there's an item in here too. There's also another item hidden in here, but I didn't find it. It's a hidden item located somewhere in the grass. So now we're just gonna walk around so we can find this Tangela! And basic method, Hypnosis. Weak attacks from either Parasect or Hypno if he can deal little damage. And apparently he can, because here we go. Yeah, that's perfect. Now just chuck Great Balls. We'll be getting Ultra Balls soon in the next town, actually, and those will help tremendously, so I'm kind of cutting back on my buying of Great Balls. And I still have some Pokeballs, I think. Either way, Tangela, I love it when you catch a Pokemon on the first try, so then it doesn't get aggravating. So, Tangela, grass only, one evolution, whatever. So now here we are in the Ice Path. I showed you the entrance to this place earlier. Ice Path, very interesting place. It has these sliding puzzles, which I really like. Kind of like the ones in Price's gym that we just fought a little while ago. And that must have been a Zubat or something. The basic function of this area is to give you something that is super effective against the next gym leader, since we have yet to meet up with an Ice-type Pokemon at this point, or a Dragon-type Pokemon. And with those two hints, you should be able to guess what the gym leader has. We were so close. You just had to go screw it up. Here we go. Wheels are turning. No, darn it. Okay. So, this is not going well. Especially when you can't see the entire ice pond. What would you call this? Frozen area? Lake? Sliding area? Especially when you can't see the entire thing, it's kind of difficult to plan out your route and figure out how to solve this puzzle. Nope. Okay. So, failure. Come on. Oh, there we go. Ha. You want to go down there, I think. I think that's where, yeah. There's an item over here. It's important. That must have been another Zubat or Golbat. Hooray! Same Pokemon as always. So yeah, you want to go over here because there's a very important item that you could very easily miss. For some reason, they just thought it was a good idea to put HM07 in this area that you could easily miss and not be able to progress the game, and you would have no idea how to get it unless you asked a friend or a guide or whatever. And come on, it's easy. See, that ice brick is in the way. I don't understand why you can't slowly stop yourself and just skid to a halt halfway through. Maybe our character just has no traction whatsoever. Random thought, we haven't battled Darth Vader in a while. We've seen him in the rocket hideout, but we haven't actually battled him. I miss him. He was weak and easy to beat, just like everybody else, but I miss him. He was gonna teach me how to use the Force. Either way, we're putting strength to use with more block pushing puzzles. That Pokemon fought me halfway through block push. Will we meet anything new in this area? Please? I like to feel like I'm accomplishing something. This puzzle isn't that hard. No. 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 You fail. I'll get back to that one later, I guess. Okay, so. Figure it out. Think about it. There you go. Next thing you know, I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back. So many Zubats! Something new, please. You got me in mid-block push, and you were a Zubat. How dare you? So yeah, we have to basically push all the blocks through all the holes so we can make a way to that ladder in the center. And only these four corners have no stones, or have no ice on them, so you can use those to move around. So now we just gotta solve the puzzle and push all the blocks around. Hooray! Zubat. Okay, figured out. What are you doing? There we go. Think about it. The wheels are turning. Maybe. Why are these wheels square? Okay. So let's try my current plan. It's ingenious. Okay, no it's not. There is a way to just do that on one, not without having to go around the entire place, but I'm not figuring it out. The wheels are currently ovals instead of squares. We're getting there, but it's not all too great. Okay, we almost screwed that one up. Good thing there's that dip there. So now we just gotta go across. And to the left. You almost pushed that. There we go. That's two. So only two more. The boulder fell through. I can see that. So next we want to push this one up. And then we could push it either way, I think. But I'm just going to do it the difficult way. Right here. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, we'll come back to that one. Just push this one the rest of the way, so that's three. That's three boulders falling through. Horrible the count impression. Why must you fail so, sir? Okay, so yeah, you have to push it to the right, that's what I thought. I was wondering why I was pushing it to the left. It's because I'm an idiot, of course. Either way, new Pokemon please? Nope. God, we're gonna have to come back to this area in super awesome montage mode. Okay, so simple part, except I missed the block, but at least I got an item, max potion, that's pretty helpful. I still have yet to buy a potion in this game because I over-level my Pokemon where everybody else stands no chance. So now to the left, and then up, and then across, and yep, it basically works in a giant circle, and you can get there. I'd say we're about halfway through this area. You could use Rock Break to get that item, or it could go around. It's longer, but I completely forget what the item is. I think it's a Never Melt Ice. Pretty useless. You could use it on an ice type if you have it, but it's a hold item that'll raise ice type moves, basically. It's like a Miracle Seed or Charcoal. Speaking of which, we never got the Charcoal from that guy with Farfetch'd. Really doesn't matter though, I don't need it. My Pokemon are overpowered enough. So, more ice sliding puzzles and more battles. Still Zubat. Something different? No. Oh my god. Oh, I was getting hopeful for a second. But nope, I was wrong. There's an item there, we might want to grab that. There's a simple way to grab it. Ugh. Oh, nope. God. Okay, and then just go there. TM44, that is some type of ice move, I'm sure. Let's see here. 44, Rest. That is not an ice type move. But kind of helpful, except it kind of puts you in a bad position by putting you to sleep. There are better moves like Soft Boil that'll fully heal you, or you can just use an item. you know, either way. If you get a Pokemon to hold the berry that heals sleep status, and then have it use rest, that would be good, but that would only work once. Iron, that would raise defense of the Pokemon. Basically, sell it, unless you're competitive battling. But again, why battle competitively in a game that's over 10 years old? Move over to Hard Gold and Soul Silver, or eventually Black and White. So yeah, we're almost done with this area, and not a single new Pokemon encountered. I love it when this happens. Protein will raise attack of the Pokemon. Again, sell it. There will only be one time that I use proteins and irons, and I will explain those when we get to those, and that won't be for a while. And it's not on my main Pokemon, they're overpowered enough. So yeah, end of the area. Now what? Well, we can go actually find some new Pokemon, like this Sneasel at the Ice Path during the night. Sneasel, interesting Pokemon, dark ice type, so it's got a weird type setup, but it's a pretty cool looking Pokemon. However, it does have a 4 times weakness to, what's it called, fighting. So, if you need, well, there is a better Pokemon that I would suggest for the upcoming gym if you're going to use an ice type for it to have that super effective power. But Sneasel is not it. So let's just try this. 2, 3, caught. Nice. Sneasel is mine. How many is that? Like 120-ish? 110-ish? Low 100s. We can also find Delibird on the Ice Path. Ice flying type. So he's got a bunch of weaknesses. Fire. Bleh, excuse me. Electric. Rock. Just a bunch of weaknesses. And his only attack is Present, which I'm pretty sure is a normal type move, and it has 10 PP and will just do explosive damage, whatever. And so Delibird, pretty useless, do not suggest it. It's a gimmicky Pokemon like Smeargle. Smeargle is the first Pokemon that comes to mind when I think gimmicky Pokemon. No, that's Ultra Balls that I have, not Pokeballs. Oh, either way. So, again, easy Pokemon catch, and that's it for now. We haven't caught them all, but I'll get them next time. See you then.